Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today I think we might have a little bit of an expansion on some of what we heard from yesterday's reading pertaining to side missions. So if you know that, you already know what I'm getting at. We've got resentment and safety first, hurt and bitterness over unfair treatment, and use caution, they are promiscuous. So I'm not trying to get in trouble with the semi-graphic nature of this card. So I'm going to hide it a little bit, but you're being told to be a little bit careful in terms of your romantic or physical connections, because there's somebody here that may be, maybe doesn't have the same principles as you or the same rules for themselves in terms of who they sleep with, when, all of that good stuff. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I know. I should have named it side missions. Anyways, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Sounded like the wind chimes just agreed with me. We're going to go with the situations deck. There's one card in particular that I have in my mind. It says lust and desire on it. We may see that. I feel like we have somebody that is trying to decide whether or not they should pursue something and trying to gauge whether or not somebody is actually serious. We have negotiator in the reverse. Poison, toxic, unhealthy behaviors or people, and divine feminine in the reverse. Okay, so for many of you, this is going to be aligned with more of a feminine type individual, but I think I'm also going to just point out this being in the reverse could also just be calling out that we have somebody that struggles with that kind of softer side of themselves, and they may not fully appreciate how to connect with somebody, in a different way. So we have some toxic behaviors coming from this individual, and it looks like this could be about external validation, self-worth. How do they view themselves, right? Hi there, Zhao. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Hello, Elizabeth. I hope you're having a good day. Let's get a couple more. Oh. Searching, magnetic. And come together. I'm super mature. Shut up, everyone. Look, I'm not going to lie. The first thought that I had when I saw come together in the reverse is maybe don't have sex with this person. Maybe you don't need to know this person. There's something you find irresistible about them. But to be honest, I think you're looking for something that they cannot offer. And I think there's somebody you actually want that's at a distance. That may not be for all of you, but I think we have somebody that is contemplating trying to find a distraction, a side mission, if you will. All right, let's get some tarot. This is the black tarot. Just so happens to match my dress. What else do we have? Three of Spheres, which is the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Wands and Judgment. Yeah, for some of you, you might have had like a really great date with somebody, you might have had a really great conversation. You might have connected initially, and then something happened that you kind of picked up on some of this like toxic energy. But you're struggling perhaps because you feel physically attracted or lonely, wanting some companionship. Oh, well, I hope that improves for you. Um, there's something here that's supposed to kind of fade away like Homer Simpson into the shrubbery. Shrubbery. But you have to make the decision. I do feel for some of you, this side mission individual is a block to something that would be considered good news for you. For some of you, this is literally saying if you choose to pursue the side mission, you lose sight and the ability to pursue this main individual. So be careful who you sleep with, I guess is the message. We have the Six of Spheres or the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Fool, the King of Wands in the reverse. For many of you, this is saying if you are allowing somebody to treat you in a way you would never treat them, then you are blinding yourself to the reality of the connection you have with this person. It feels like one-sided, like you do more for them. For some of you, you might be the person that is letting somebody else do more for you, right? Happy solstice, Alaskan Dan. How are you doing? King of Wands in the reverse. We've got somebody here thinking with, not their brain. Don't get too caught up on the genders here, right? We've got somebody tempted sexually, and that happens to everybody. Maybe not the asexual folks. Props to you guys. But we have somebody tempted by sex when I think they are actually invested elsewhere. Five of Wands in the reverse. Oh no. Okay, Five of Wands in the reverse. Three of Wands. Hierophant and the World. If there's been kind of a search to see if you could find a similar energy to the person that you really want to be with, you have searched and failed. If this is about your person, they have tried to find your energy in other people and they have failed. They know what they want is waiting somewhere. They might have to travel, right? But this is somebody, again, at a bit of a crossroads. Do I want to just like kind of go about my business and not focus on what I really want and just kind of like have somebody right now? Or do I want to kind of like really go after what I want? Do I want to, this could be somebody who's literally tempted to be in a serious relationship with somebody, but it's scary for them to commit. It's scary for them to trust somebody. So they're tempted by the sense of the flesh. Somebody had. One thing I would share with that person is a sentence or a question that I've used for years now to make decisions. In 5 years, in 10 years, am I going to look back on this moment? Am I going to be more likely to regret not doing this or not doing this? Like, what is the thing that would be important or pivotal better, right? We have Ace of Spheres or Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. If somebody pursues this other person, it's like the timelines get messed up. It's a side mission. It's like you're supposed to be somewhere else, but you get caught up with this side mission. So for some of you, if you've ever seen Sliding Doors, I think that's what it was, with Gwyneth Paltrow, I don't really like her. Literally could have watched this movie a couple nights ago when I was picking out a movie, and I was like, I like this movie. I don't really like you. But it's a pretty decent movie. Basically the idea of if you miss your train, if you miss your flight, if you miss that taxi, whatever it is, what implications does it have for your life? What do you discover? How do you see people? What do you pursue? I feel like we have somebody here that can choose to get distracted by the side mission, but then they miss their ride. They miss their opportunity to that next level, something else, something better. All right, let's get a few from the Lenormand. We're going to go with the Fairy Lenormand, actually. Hi there, Esther. How are you doing? Yes, I agree, Alaskan Dan. Yo, there might be things that hold me back from the things that I want in life, but it sure as hell is not going to be me. I have probably asked for things or like put myself out there and like made a total fool of myself, right? Reaching for the things that I want, but I don't care. You can make fun of me all day. All day. But I go for what I want. 26 and 27 makes me happy because it's consecutive. We have progression here. Somebody is moving forward, right? Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing? So we have the book and the envelope, the message. I have a secret. What is the secret about? Number 5, the tree. Number 25, the ring. Okay, so I know I talk about her a lot, or at least I have been lately. Jessie Reyes has a song with Black. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It might be called... No. Oh my gosh. It's not imported. What is it? But basically it's... I think it maybe is in love with somebody else or something along those lines. But the basic idea is, I know you're in love with somebody else. Why don't you get over them by getting under me? This message is a sneaky link. This is an invite. This is saying, hey, I know you're a little bit upset. I don't know. Maybe they're going through the same thing. Maybe they're trying to get over somebody. But this is somebody offering naked time. Okay? That's what it is. And there's intuition here. There is an opportunity for somebody to say, no, that's not for me. I know what I really want. Because I feel like this person wants you to think they would be sneaky about it, but they would not be sneaky about it. This would come back to haunt you. This is somebody who would be like, yeah, you went and decided to like get all like serious with somebody else. So I figured I would like tell them what you were doing like 2 weeks beforehand. So think ahead. What consequences might there be? This is the Rider-Waite. Did I say hi, Tyra? Hello, Tyra. Hello, Paul. How we doing? Hello, Dwayne. We have the King of Swords. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Moon in the reverse. I'm telling you, this is whoever is trying to be your sneaky link is not trustworthy, okay? This could be somebody who wants to baby trap you. This could be somebody who wants to like screenshot your ish or like, let's take a selfie while you're passed out next to me. I don't know. Maybe you're famous. Maybe there are people who want to be with you. Maybe they know that you want to be with somebody else. I'm just telling you, it's a trap. Okay? It's a trap. So you got to be smarter than that. You're the King of Swords, so I know you're smart. I know you're perceptive or observant. You're going to see this whole thing as, yeah, it could be fun, but this is in the reverse. The negotiator card is in the reverse because this is like, no. It has to be like, no. No wiggle room. No, like, oh, we just like kissed her. Was it a big no? Feels to me like you're choosing one or the other, and you know which one is your actual thing, your actual love. So we have a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Cups, High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah. So this person is promiscuous, right? They also harbor some sort of resentment towards you. This person wants to trap you. This person wants to cause you problems. High Priestess in the reverse is not your friend. This is somebody who wants to play games. This is somebody who wants to control a situation. The only way to avoid this problem is rejection. But they're trying to cause you a delay or a major setback. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Six of Cups in the reverse. This is like, for some of you, this could be like a loyalty test. Yeah. I think you, whoever you are that's being put in this situation, I think you know. I think you know it's not worth the time or the energy. I think you know your hand would be caught in that cookie jar. And the cookies are stale, if I'm honest. Don't hate me, but the cookies are stale, okay? Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody that would not be here for a long time, right? Look, some people, that's where you're at in your life. That's cool. That's not where I'm at in my life. So it's kind of hard for me to understand because what you're doing is you're exchanging energy with people, right? Like you gotta think about yourself as a sphere, an ecosystem. You don't want to have like invasive plants taking over your shit. Hi there, Deanna. How are we doing today? Hello, Josh. How's it going? Hello, Lightheart Alchemist. Aw, thank you, Joe. We have Page of Swords in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. Ace of Wands. People are already talking about you. People might be talking about the fact that you aren't fucking. People might be talking about who you might be interested in. People might think that you are a whore. Sorry. Should have dressed that up a little bit. They might think you're a garden tool. But this might be purely based on what you look like. This might be based on how you used to act. This might be based on the level of interest people show you. But I'm telling you, people are curious about what you're doing when you're naked. Ace of Wands is phallic, okay? People feel like you would fall for somebody that throws themselves at you. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? I don't know if you actually are a guardian tool. I feel like you're not. I feel like you actually have this focus on somebody else, and you're not really interested in the short-term stuff. But there's somebody who's going to try to make a serious effort to get into your pantalones, you know? I'm sorry, guys. I gave away my sexual tarot where I would use it. I don't know. It was just a little bit, it was a little too graphic. It was probably going to get me in trouble. So it's probably in my best interest to give it away. I hope you're enjoying it. This is the Love Tarot. Someone's going to gaslight this King of Swords individual into thinking they want more, or into thinking they aren't promiscuous, into thinking they aren't talking to a roster of 7. But you're smarter than that. You're the King of Swords. Regardless of your gender, you see through this. You know they're talking to multiple people. Yep. Others' opinions. Well, first, let me read the rest of the gaslighting card. I've been lying to you and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I was just not strong enough to admit it. So this High Priestess in the reverse. They're trying to gaslight someone into thinking they want more, or that it's not just like maybe at the very minimum, they're like, this could be like an ongoing fun thing, right? I won't tell anyone. Might be something they say. But there's other people already involved in the situation. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. So we could have somebody that struggles with how to choose a partner because there is a lot of influence from external people. And the person they're drawn to is outside of that category. This is somebody who they view as mysterious, somebody that they don't necessarily fully understand because they're different. I think the reason we have such a strong pull, this King of Swords feels a strong pull to somebody because this is somebody who is serious, somebody that they know they could trust, but it's also somebody that helps them see the world differently, right? Like if they grew up believing everything is black and white, this person sees things in color, right? There's a different perspective that really helps this King of Swords have maybe a greater zest for life or appreciation for life because of this love connection. All right. We need more tarot. This is the Edgar Allan Poe. Hello there, Abraham. How are you doing? Yeah, hurry up already, right? I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. There's, okay, so my dad was like an Air Force brat. So he lived in a lot of different places. And at one point, he was going to high school in Hawaii. I'm kind of jealous. Like he got to live in Japan. He got to live in Libya. Like he was all over, right? But I think that also explains why he's perceptive, or partially. Anyways, he was a little bit of a troublemaker in high school. And he had his little buddies. And one of his buddies, I think the dude's name was Scott, had this habit of, from the back of the bus, telling the bus driver, like, just as somebody had, like, finally, the last person sits down on the school bus, would yell from the back of the bus, hurry up! Or if somebody was getting off the bus and he was, taking too long to, like, shut the door, hurry up! And so for whatever reason, it stuck with my dad, and we would say it to each other, and we always knew it was, like, quoting this, like, high school buddy of his. Well, we took a family vacation to Hawaii. He got to see, I think just a couple of the things that would have been familiar to him. But what was so perfect was when the plane landed in Hawaii, there was someone at the back of the plane that said, "Hurry up." And just like his buddy would have said. I say this because I feel like we have somebody who gets a weird message at a time. Maybe it's from music, maybe it's from TV, maybe it's a reading like this, whatever it is. But there's some sort of, I feel like it's audio, something you hear that's like, yeah, you're right. You're right. But it might make you think of somebody else. It might make you think of the past, kind of like that high school buddy situation. But I think we have somebody realizing I don't want to deal with the toxic stuff. I don't want to deal with the short-term stuff. I know what I want. So we have the Moon and the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is in the reverse, my friend. This is about secrets coming out, clarity. I think we might have somebody that was trying to hide how they felt. If they felt a little bit like sheepish for having deep emotions, or if they were just trying to perhaps ignore it and move on. There's an awareness, at least by a couple people around this King of Swords, that they are not interested in this kind of connection because they are interested elsewhere, right? So we have the Nine of Swords, the World in the reverse, and the Eight of Wands. If other people are interested in knocking boots with me, then maybe the person that I'm actually interested in is getting requests for boots that be knocking. This is like, oh, if I'm not interested elsewhere, maybe what I need to do is not act like I'm rejecting this person. So this could be one of those things where you rejected somebody initially. You thought, this isn't really going to work. The timing's wrong, or I don't live where you live. You have a different lifestyle. I don't want to be in an exclusive relationship. But we have somebody realizing, oh, shit, I might actually want that exclusive relationship because it turns out I don't really want to be with other people and I don't want other people to be with you. We have the Seven of Wands. There's something lining up here as far as timing. We even have a clock on this card. I said clock, don't get all excited. All right. I am a little bit weird about my cards, okay? You guys are just gonna have to love me anyways. Okay? I just like them to be pretty and organized and lined up. Okay. There's that damn High Priestess in the reverse again. I don't like her. I don't like her. This person knows. They know who this King of Swords wants. They might even be trying to be like this person. Like, hey, I know you can't be with Christina, but look, I got a wig that looks just like her. Hey, I know you have a big crush on Andy, but you know, like he's not here. So like I bought some Carhartts. Look just like him. It's weird. Don't do that. Be yourself. Well, I mean, like you can role play, whatever, but like this is like, I don't like that. And I don't think the King of Swords likes it either. Got Strength in the reverse again. I do feel like somebody's just waiting for you to mess up so that they can run and tell your person or have something against you. All right. Strength in the reverse is followed by the Two of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Wands in the reverse. You got to do something that they aren't expecting you to do, which for many of you is like reject or like remove yourself from a party or a situation, delete a dating app, block people, unfollow accounts, whatever it is. I feel like you already know if that's not the path I want to be on, if that's not what I'm interested in, if that's not the vibe I want to be presenting, or, how I want people to see me, then I'm not going to be that person. So, like, an example of that could be somebody deleting like Instagram models, right? Or people who are deciding, yeah, I'm not going to be on Tinder anymore. There's a change or a shift here because somebody has realized, I just want something real. I don't want the promiscuous stuff. Let's go with, this is the Hidden Truth Oracle, and then we'll call it a day. Yep. I wish I could take back my words. I am becoming a better person. I lost myself for a little while, and you came closer than anyone. I left you before you could leave me. I feel you even though we are apart. So yeah, I feel like this is somebody appreciating how much they really do feel for you and how that basically limits them in terms of how they want to interact with those around them. So if you're no contact, I would expect communication soon. Hello there, Jan. How are you doing? Gotta love Instagram for that, right? Oh, well, it seems to me like you've got it, Tyra. Good for you. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. I will see you on the next reading.